So g'day, I want to talk to you about lifetime carbon balance and going carbon zero. There's a lot of different approaches out there, and at Pond Foundation we have this concept LCB, lifetime carbon balance, and it gets a bit scary for people. I mean, just talking about carbon neutrality or carbon zero, reducing emissions, people get a bit confused, like what do you mean? And so just thought I'd share with you and try and demystify it a bit, make it simple. We've worked now with probably about 15 or more companies on working at their lifetime carbon balance. How do we do it? Well, basically we look at all emissions. So you might have heard of scope 1, scope 2, scope 3 emissions. And we ask them to gather data for 1 year, just a typical year. Might be, and particularly a recent year, so that they can see that this is a pretty typical year for how they're operating their business. And we ask them for some data. So there is a bit of work. It's not onerous. What our experience, people say, oh, it's going to take a long time. No, it generally doesn't. This is data that's readily available to most businesses. Your energy use, you can get it off your bills, your number of people, where they work from, number of computers, how much business travel, how much commuting travel, how much energy, all these things. We can get that data pretty easily. And then there's a whole process that our team works through to come up with your number. And it's the number just for that year. It might be 2022, for example, and we work out your emissions for that year. Once we've done that, what we do is we take a sort of number, and it can be, for example, the number of employees. If you're a manufacturing company, it could be the amount of products that you've produced. And we just scale that back to your inception year, 2010, whatever. We scale it right back to 1962 for one of our members. And that gives them their number, their lifetime carbon balance. And that's how much carbon they've emitted into the atmosphere since their inception as a business. Scopes 1, 2, and 3. So once they've got that number, they can decide what they're going to do about it.